Hey guys, it's System, and this is Sky of Diamonds. Hope everyone is well, having a basic day. I'm having a good one. Really good day. Hope you guys, hope your guys' day is amazing as well. Let's go ahead and get back in this pack here. Let's say hello to Mr. Kappa, and then just gotta push forward here. What we're gonna do is, I guess, show you what I did. That's usually how I start these, right? So, might as well start them like I usually do. Let's head over here. Let's go over and see the chickens I made. I made the Terra Steel chicken, made the Mana Steel chicken, and the Elementium chicken, all from Botania. Just get them done. I'm not going to use them today, but went through all the steps, got it all done. Super fast with this setup. This thing birds seeds like a madman now. It burns them. I think I just said bird seeds. What's wrong with my head? Either way, it doesn't matter. I went through about, I think, 2,000 seeds, just getting these guys bred up. So, yeah, it goes through seeds fast, which is crazy. It's because I end up breeding way more than I need. But anyway, works really good if you just want to power through them. Also down here, I guess this setup, it is working pretty well. We're getting our runes. They're coming in. We don't have them all yet, but we have most of them. And we're getting a fair amount of them as well. So over time, we'll get all our runes, and then we'll be able to get into Botania at some point, which is definitely not today. Also went ahead and made this seed here. This is Graphite Seeds. You have to grab some of these graphite bars here. All you have to do is smelt down coal or charcoal. Then you can make these seeds really easy. And they're going to be used for extreme reactors, which is probably going to be the first thing we get into today. So should be pretty cool. Probably going to set up over there. Or I got to use the corners at some point, right? So maybe, yeah, I know we'll set up over there first. Then we'll start using the corners. Either way, that's kind of the plan there. I got this too. It is crazy. I'm going to show you that, but I just want to use him real quick. Let's do that. We got ourselves a erodium chestplate. Well, you know what I think about the erodium chestplate? You can go erode down into the void. Anyway, is that a dad joke or what? Anyway, so I got this here. This is a blue matter power, flower power, bonsai, power pot, power. It's got too many words in it, but blue matter power, flower, bonsai pot MK8. This thing produces 1.198 million EMC a tick. Which is crazy. It's from Project X, so utterly insane. Got that from the Illuminati pet. And yeah, if I put it down, you notice in the top left there, it says my EMC because I've had this on the ground. Apparently, as soon as you start producing EMC in this pet, you get that annoying bar in the top left. I don't know how to turn it off yet, but hopefully you can, because the second you put it down, you get a blinking light in the top left. Like, who wants that in their life? I'm sure when they put that there, they're like, this is a good idea. No, it's not. That is distracting as heck. But anyway, I have this thing, and that's insane. I really don't know if I want to use it because it kind of ruins the whole you got to produce EMC thing. I almost wish I could just reset my EMC and throw it in the void, but I don't know. I'll figure that out when I get there. Anyway, yeah, what else are we going to do? I don't think I did anything else. I'm all off kilter. I kind of started off a little strange there. Don't know what I'm doing. So anyway, we're going to get into extreme reactors. We're going to get that done. I am smelting up some quartz here because we're going to need that. We need diffused quartz, which is just smelted up quartz, right? So that is pretty cool. This mod is just a big multi-block reactor, and it's pretty neat. So we're going to get into that. What is this here? Reactor casings. We'll grab a bunch of these. I already have a bunch of graphite already in here, so we're good. Let's do that. I probably don't need that many more of these. We're going to need a lot of the casings to do this. We're going to do you got to do varying sizes, right? So we're probably going to go ahead with about a 7x7x7. It's kind of the plan, which is pretty big. It's a big reactor, but it's not the massive one at all. You can go way bigger. I forget the max sizes, but it's pretty big. This is pretty awesome. Should be pretty cool. There is a quest for this too, actually. I should make sure I have everything that's listed there. It's here in the Supermassive Tech. At some point too, I'm going to grind through these because I want to see what they have listed for the Immersive Machines. Because I saw here in Immersive, there was a couple I didn't recognize. There was like a crazy turbine thing. I don't know if it's power or not. What is this one? Cooling tower. Like, what is this? Is this normal? Like, what is this thing? I know the gas turbine, I think. And I know the steam turbine. I wouldn't mind doing the steam turbine again. I really like that. That was a really cool multi-block. And I haven't done it for a long time. But this is from an add-on, Immersive Technology. So we may do one of those for power at some point too. I really want to know what this one is, the cooling tower. I have no idea. Either way, let's go ahead and check out what we can do here. I guess we need to make the actual controller first. Let's go ahead and grab one of them. Go ahead and grab that. This thing's going to be powered with uranium. Uranium and uranium are pretty much the same thing. I don't know if you can put uranium in the reactor, though, if it has to be converted with something like a forged lexicon or something like that, though. So I can't remember, actually. I think it has to be converted, actually. So it is interchangeable, though, with a forged lexicon. And the quest line actually gives you one of those for free. You don't even have to do a quest. It just kind of gives it to you. How many reactor fuel rods are we going to need? I'm trying to think about this. We're going to need about 45, actually. Now that I think of it, if it's 7x7, right? 7x7, I'm going to do, the inside will be 45. There'll be 9 of them. Yeah, 45. So 45 reactor control rods. Let's grab that. This kind of holds the uranium inside the reactor. Then we're going to need these control rods. We will need, like I said, 9 of them. So let's go ahead and grab that. Not going to do a super kind of crazy efficient one. You know what? Let's just do that. There we go. Drop that off. We're just going to do a decent one, right? It doesn't have to be super powerful or anything like that. What was I missing there? Oh, casings. I think I have those right here. But, yeah, it'll be a good one. Good one either way. What am I missing there? What? I just threw the... Oh, I didn't put these in here. I'm doing everything wrong all of a sudden. Go ahead and grab you. Here we go. That was good. Is that everything for the quest or not? What are we actually missing on the quest side? Head over here. Just some reactor glass. Reactor glass is realistically optional, but we'll do a little bit of it either way. Let's go grab you. Toss you in there. Sweet. Sweet. It could be just used as some of the outside walls so you can see what's going on inside the reactor. Although we're going to use a material to cool it. Probably diamonds, actually, is what I'm thinking. You can use different materials. There's like jelly cryothium. It's really efficient. You can use the graphite blocks. I don't have enough of the essence right now to do that. That's this graphite here, but you can make blocks out of it. And that'll cool it down pretty decently. But we have a lot of diamonds, and the pack is called Sky of Diamonds, so why not, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and make some diamond blocks. There you go. That's probably more than enough right there. And yes, I just used an insane amount of diamonds just to cool a reactor, or at least I will anyway. So I think that's pretty much everything we need to set up the actual multi-block, right? So we've got our import, our output, we've got our controller. I won't use the redstone on this because we won't need to for the setup. All our walls, reactor. Yeah, that looks good. So, actually, do I have a... Yes, I do. Actually, let's go ahead and grab that. We're going to have to set up a new one. Head over this way and just get this done here. So, I think I've been going 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how I've been doing this. So, keep it, you know, the same. Let's do that. Sweet. And then I guess we'll throw the controller in, right? So, that looks good. And yeah, 7x7. So this platform is 25 wide. So 1, 2, 3, 13. There we go. That should be the center block. So let's go ahead and do that. Then we go 4 that way. No, that's 3. Let's go 4, right? And 4 that way. Right? Make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What did I just do? Let me figure this out. Okay, I think I got it figured out here. 2, 3, 4, right? Actually, I think I'm gonna do a 9x9. That's actually what I gotta do, right? If I do this, if I want the, I need to see this real quick. Let's do that. Let's go. Well, I guess one more this way, one more this way. I need to look at the fuel rods to see how they're gonna be laid out on the inside of the reactor to get an idea how big I need this. So, dead center block would be right here, right? That looks good. It'd be that. I guess I can do it with 7x7. For some reason in my head, all of a sudden, I was just like, you can't do it in a 7x7 at all. That won't work. Anyway, let's go ahead and break these outside blocks. And then kind of get the layout done. Won't be too hard to do. Actually, it goes pretty quickly once you know what you're doing. There we go. Will that work? Actually, for cooling, I should do it one more, right? Oh man, how many times am I going to have to make this thing? Let's go ahead and do a 9x9. There we go. That works. Sweet and sweet. That works. Okay, so I think I know what's going on. Just barely. Let's go ahead and put a rig around this. This thing will actually form into a multi-block, become like a solid object when it's done. So you'll know if you did it right or not, because it'll tell you right away by not forming into a multi-block. Well, let's go here. Let's throw a controller. Then I guess we can grab one of these here. That'll be that there. We'll set this one to the output one, so it'll turn a different color. Then we'll grab our reactor fuel rods. And these will be, how tall would these be? 5 tall? That sounds right. I guess it's going to be weird shape. It's going to be a 9 by 9 by 7. Is that what this is in the end? I don't know what I was looking at my head. I've been up really late, and I didn't sleep very well last night. I don't know why. I just felt like I was really full of energy. I couldn't sleep, so my brain's a little soggy today. That's the only way to put it. Anyway, let's get this up here. There we go. Hopefully this turns out. There we go. Hopefully I'm not totally jello today. I feel like I'm brain jello. Either way, let's go ahead and do that. We'll throw some glass around here just because it wants us to use a little bit for whatever reason. There we go. That's good. Awesome. And then I guess we can wand up the rest of the sides, right? So let's go ahead and go here. Cool. And then we'll need one more level, right? We'll do that. Then I guess we'll come across here with the casing. Then on top of these puppies here, we need the actual reactor control rods. So we'll do that. Cool. So basically all the uranium goes inside these fuel rods. So that is how that works. Then we need to fill this puppy completely with diamonds. So let's do that, man. Let's waste a whole lot of diamonds. I mean, it is Sky of Diamonds. It has to be done, right? There we go. There's also the other power mod here. What is it? Advanced Generators. That one's pretty cool. I may do some of that too. I guess I'll see how I feel about it when I get to the quest line. I guess we're at the quest line now, kind of technically, I guess. Maybe it's right after this one. I forget. I think it is. I think I saw that it was right after this one. So maybe we'll do that. I just don't know if I want to get in the whole fuel thing, because that one is a little more work. Let's go that way, that way, that way. You need some kind of coolant in here. Like I said, we're using diamonds here because we're crazy. Anyway, that's that. I think that's completely full. And then we'll just need the last level. Yeah, I guess, right? So how tall did this end up? 7, 8. It'll be 8 tall. It's such a weird shape. It's a 9 by 9 by 8. Either way, it doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit more casing, and then we'll be done. And there we go. One more stack ought to do it. Anyway, so yeah, we'll get this going. It'll produce a good amount of power. Should produce around, I'd say over 20,000. This should be over 20,000 RF easy, I think. So we'll kind of see that. If not, it might be a little under, I guess. But I think it'll be at or over 20,000, just based on experiences, right? This is a fair amount of fuel rods. I don't want to do, I went with this kind of setup too. Usually I put a lot more fuel rods in here. I just don't want to deal with efficiency. I don't want to have to set up any more uranium. Plus I know we'll be getting into more power sources, right? So, I mean, it doesn't really serve any purpose in the end, I guess, because, yeah, if we're just going to have more power sources in the end, then why do we need this one producing 1,000,000 RF? Because I probably could push it to that point, right? If I went with a giant one. And there you go. Turned into a multi-block. That is cool. And we'll need a bunch of, I guess, uranium. Let's go to Ulur. Check that out. We'll just kind of craft this up. Is that a center one or not? It's not. Do that. We already have a bunch in the system because the chickens are producing it, and we're producing it from the actual mystical as well. So let's do that, or whatever it's called now. Is it mystical? Yeah, I always think it's magical crops. That was the old name, right? Anyway, that's good there. Awesome. And we can actually turn that into blocks as well, and just kind of pump in the system. I'm just going to do this manually real quick. I want to see how much it's going to produce. So if I go to activate reactor, it's going to start generating heat. It's going to start pumping up the fuel reactivity. The higher the reactivity, I believe, the more efficient it is. Isn't that how it works? How heavily radiated the core is, higher levels of radiation reduces the fuel burn up. So yeah, it makes it more efficient. So you want a high reactivity. And where are we at? Oh, we're right over, just over 20,000. So yeah, right around where I thought it would be, I guess. So that's not too bad. But yeah, the temp goes up, and then it produces power. I believe the higher that increases the fuel burning, depending on the temperature. So it gets too hot, you know, the millibuckets actually goes up. It breaks it down to a liquid too. I believe you can actually pump the straight liquid in here too, but the machine does it for you, so there's really no point to doing that. So anyway, pretty cool, pretty easy, really easy setup. If you have the materials to do it. It doesn't take a lot to do. It actually produces really good power, and that isn't actually a lot of fuel at all. Our fuel should really last a long time. Anyway, let's go. I guess we need a couple of ender chests. Let's head this way. Grab some chest. Let's do, I guess, one here. Go ahead and grab one of them as well. Let's check out some dye here. I'd like to have yellow, man. I think we have yellow dye down in this puppy now. Go down here. Sweet. Check this out. Oh yeah, we got tons of yellow. It fits Yellorium. It is the right color. I checked. Anyway, let's head here. Throw that up there. Let's do that. Sweet and sweet. Let's go ahead and break us these puppies. Awesome. That'll work. We'll want one over here. This is going to be how we move the Yellorium over here. Probably just do it from one source right now. We really don't need it from two sources. So, should I put it in blocks? Should I autocraft it into blocks? Should I do that? Should that be something we do? I mean, I could really quickly, I guess. Let's go ahead and do that. Toss that there. We'll have to get some power to this, I guess, and then get a crafter. Let's do that. Sweet. Maybe I won't, actually. I think I'll switch over to just ingots. I mean, now that's already primed, I guess it doesn't matter. So, yeah, we'll do it this way. We'll do it that way. Doesn't really matter that much. So, we'll come out of there, and that works fine. Go ahead and grab some item conduit, and we can just extract from that. I guess we can put this one higher now either way. So let's do that. Let's do that there. Go ahead and set that to extract. Set that to insert. And that should be able to pump Yellorium in there. What is ringing in my background? I wonder, did my daughter leave her tablet around here? It must be what it is. We're going to do it from the chickens right now. Let's head this way. There we go. And see what's in here. So this one, how much does it have in there? This one doesn't have a lot in there, actually. Oh, I just pulled a bunch out, that's why. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Go ahead and pop this right here. And we just pull it out right here, right? It doesn't have to be pretty or nothing. Just needs to work. Extract. And insert. And see if that starts filling up. That should be more than fast enough. And that effectively handles it. There will be a byproduct, though. This, what is this called? It is called, what is it called there? Cyanite. So cyanite will come out of this. I don't know if we're going to have a real use for this. Main thing this is used for is making the turbines. And I don't think we're going to do the turbines in this pack. I mean, I've done that setup with the 4 turbines coming off one of these things, I think 2 times now. I don't think you guys really need to see that again, right? So anyway, we'll do that. And I guess we just need to deal with it then, right? I keep wanting to go away too. I keep forgetting about our crafting grid. Let's head this way here. Grab a drawer of some type. That should work. And can't remember. Does this auto export? I can't remember. I'm gonna wait till one goes in there. If not, we'll need something like I guess a flat transfer node for all that matters. I have a bunch of those in the bag. Let's go ahead and grab you. I think this might actually auto export. And if so, we just need like a void upgrade because I don't think we have any reason to keep this stuff. Oh, hurry up. I wonder, can I speed this up? I don't know if that actually did anything. I guess we should probably pull the power too, right? Oh, I'm forgetting something. Isn't there something we need to actually pull out the power? Where does the power come out of? I forget. I'm missing a block, right? Unless I actually need that redstone one. What is the reactor? There we go. Is it this one? Power tap. There you go. I don't know why I thought that was like a redstone block. But anyway, we'll just kind of break that there. Pump that there. That works good. Go ahead and grab ourselves a flux plug. Do that. That would have turned off too. So I should probably activate the reactor again. Here we go. Go ahead and turn that to in instead. And that'll pull the power out of the reactor, right? So that's cool. And that is awesome. That is actually awesome. That is actually pretty much everything. I'm going to have to turn all this Yellorium back to regular stuff now, but I guess that isn't that big a deal. There we go. Just buffer the chest. Finish that off. And yeah, I guess the only thing I'm waiting for is to see if this thing automatically outputs to a drawer. If not, I have to add a conduit, and I'll just add a void upgrade, right? Because we don't have any reason to keep this stuff. So yeah, just one of these. Bam. Maybe? No bams. That. There you go. And now bam. Look, I earned a bam. Anyway, I'll be watching this for a second, and once I know, I'll be back. And okay, I decided to go over here and automate the Yellorium in the essence form into auto crafting. So I actually have it auto crafting here in one of those auto crafters again that we used earlier in the pack. There's the recipe right there. Just powering it really easy. Then we just pull it out super simple. So just wanted to kind of get this done just so we have like 2 sources of I guess Yellorium. And that way the reactor, I'll never have to go back to this thing. I'm pretty much done. Also, this stuff, it doesn't auto-export, so that is something to be aware of, I guess. And yeah, it's definitely do its thing here. This cyanide too, you can actually take it if you want to. Turn it back into, you turn this here, plutonium, and you can put that back to the reactor as fuel. So if you want to be super efficient, I'm not worried about efficiency in this pack, but it's definitely something you could do. It's also used to make some of the ludicrite. That's used to, it's used in the turbine, right? So the rotor blades, it does something, you put it around the blades, it makes it more efficient. I don't know what the name of the block is when you put it in there, but it's, yeah, used inside the actual turbine. So you need to make that stuff too. So we do have a quest for that. I mean, I may do one, but I can't see me doing it unless you guys really want me to do a turbine. Because I'll probably just pop it up here and make it real tall or something if I really have to. But I mean, I've already done, like I said, the quad ones before, right? So my super ones that produce like 100,000 RF. The turbine is like way more efficient, but it can't, like, its top end power is super low. It's like barely, I guess it would be good for a hard pack where you're kind of really pressed for materials, right? But outside of that, it doesn't really have a lot of benefits. So anyway, that is the reactor. It is totally automated now. Also too, when I was putting blocks in here too, I want to explain that too. So blocks in here is great in a really big reactor that is burning fuel super quick, right? It gets this better because it can't put in a block unless there's actually enough uranium out of the reactor to justify putting in an entire block. Where a smaller reactor that's going to burn fuels nice and slow would be able to put the one ingot at a time and get the benefit of it, right away, right? So yeah, depends on your size of the reactor, but ingot is usually more efficient. But if you're burning tons of fuel and you want to keep up with it and you need the blocks, it's good to do it that way. So anyway, the most efficient it would be the fluid if that actually works still. I just remember it worked with the other one there. What was it? Big reactors. Can't remember if it works in this one, but probably does because it's a direct update. So definitely a thing. Got that going. We got a new big old power source now, so that is pretty sweet. Also, where's my night vision? Okay, the next thing I think we're going to go do is go ahead and set up one of these, a bigger battery. It is from Draconic. It is a massive battery and give us a place to put all our power. I was looking at the quest real quick, and I think they messed it up. So it tells you to make particle generators, which is fine. You do have to make them, but you actually don't need particle generators for it. You need energy core stabilizers. So yeah, I think they just messed up with the quest line there, but should work out either way. So let's go ahead and see if we can make this stuff. We have all those wyvern cores actually in here, right? So I can just go ahead, not wyvern, let's go to Draconic, right? Right here, just grab that and that. That should be enough. Let's go ahead and drop those puppies off and see if we can get some of these made. So there's 2 pylons and some particle generators. I shouldn't craft these to the next ones yet because we'll need it for the quest there. And then what are those? Wyvern energy cores. Let's go ahead and make 2 of them. And then there's our pylon. So that's good. Then we should have a good amount of draconium already in the system. Yeah, we got this stuff right here, right? So let's go ahead and grab that. Oh, that must be the recipe there. Sweet. Let's go ahead and grab a bunch of it. It's awesome. We'll probably need some Petronium Blocks, right? So let's go ahead and grab that. I need to make the book too, actually. I don't remember. Or does the build guide do that? The build guide, I think, will tell us. We also need glass too, right? So let's go grab 2 pieces of glass right there. That looks good. And yeah, I don't think we need the book. Well, let's make the book anyway. Let's go to Draconic. Check that out. It is down here. It's this one. Go ahead and grab that. Draconic Evolution Information Tablet. And let's go ahead and do it. There we go. So in here, we've got a whole bunch of stuff. This is it here, the energy storage. And tier 3 would give us a 1.64 million billion RF battery, which is sounds pretty awesome, actually. And why can't I see more information about it, actually? I want to actually see, not the stabilizers, the setup. Right, there we go. Is it in here? So tier 3 takes 26 draconium blocks. If we went tier 4, we just need to add redstone. Maybe we'll just go to this one. Because 54 draconium blocks, 26 redstone blocks, and 4 stabilizers. Yeah, that works. Is it, which tier is it that makes you have a whole lot of stabilizers? 36 stabilizers, 36. So after tier 5, we'll go with tier 4. Tier 4 seems pretty easy. Go ahead and grab some redstone. Let's do that. Probably just like do a temporary setup of this right now. Then, yeah, work on a permanent one later on. Maybe when we get up to the bigger one, I'll put it on top of the tree or something. But for right now, I'll just kind of put it here somewhere. For all that matters. There we go. That'll be for pulling the power in and out, I believe. Then I guess we'll just grab the energy core, right? And take that, pop that there. I think it builds it for you now too, right? So hopefully that's a thing. Anyway, let's go to build guide, tier up. We said tier 4, right? And we got everything on us, right? So we should be able to just hit assemble core. There we go. Pulls everything automatically out of your inventory. How cool is that? And then, yeah, just the particle generators, which I said had to be stabilizers. I'm going to put those down and go, what am I doing? What's going on? What am I doing wrong? But yeah, these puppies here, right? Yeah, we need these. Let's go ahead and just, you can put them further back, I believe, but I think touching is fine as well. So do something like that. Then we should be able to activate it. So there you go. Got this really cool kind of, you know, battery. Looks awesome. Always does. Looks amazing. Let's go ahead and grab the energy pylons. They should work down here, I guess. Maybe somewhere like that. Actually, it'd make more sense if they were center and one back, right? So let's do that. Maybe up here. And this is just temporary little space for it. But this should give us a nice big battery. So that is pretty cool. And these things, to form the multi-block with these. Oh, it's just automatic. Okay, that's cool. And I think the only setting you really have is this, right? You shift and right-click these? No, you right-click these. There you go. So I think that means out, and that means in, I think. It's been a while. So that's good. Let's go ahead and grab this. Let's see if we can get this power into the system real quick. There you go. Head over here. So if I do in, there you go. You can see it's moving the power into the ball. That is cool. So there's 50,000 RF just coming in the system automatically. I'll need these as well. Sweet and sweet. I just broke my base. As always, that is always something I'm doing there. So yeah, that's cool. So we'll let those drain out. That is awesome. And yeah, I guess I just need to get the power in the system, right? So I want to put everything from blue in there, right? So I need to make a blue plug, I guess. I'd have to switch these to opposite, right? So it would have to be it's a red plug right now, but we'll set it to blue. There you go. And that should move all of our in power in there. So we've got 50,000 RF coming in right now. So that's cool. And then we'd want our, I guess, out power on this one, right? So that'd be power, right? Or do I have those backwards, actually? Yeah, that's totally backwards. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's do that. Yeah, there you go. So we'd want the actual, I guess, the flux plug, right? Here? No, we'd want the point here. We need to bring power into the system, right? Except for on a blue channel. That makes sense. There we go. So that's bringing that there. These must be drained now, right? So that's the power from the actual system going in there now. So that's what we want. And then we want to be able to take the power back out. There we go. And do something like this. But we need to set this to red, right? I believe. And that shouldn't be pulling that much at all. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's leveling out now. So about 1,000, 1,200. That's what we're actually using in our base. Except for, I might have left those wands on, actually. That might be those random spikes, to be honest. But anyway, I'll check those in a bit. I think that's right. Oh, I just messed that up. In. There you go. Make sure everything's kind of working. We're getting our 24,000 RF or so that we're actually producing. And that was actually really easy to do. So that is cool. So yeah, I guess we have ourselves a giant battery now as well, which is pretty awesome here. What are we getting here? What is that? Pingot pet. Auto extract nearest ores, find ore. So that's like a mining one. That's actually pretty neat. And this thing will just fill up, I guess. Probably won't take that long, actually. Well, it'll take a little bit of time. I mean, it's only at a small amount here, 25,000, but over time, that's going to fill the 9 billion that's there. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, it's already at 1%, so won't take too long. The top one is massive. You'd spend a long time trying to fill it. Even with like 1 billion RF, it would take you probably a month, if not longer, if several months. Take you a long, long time to be able to fill one of these. So anyway, that's cool. This book has actually changed a bit too. since the last time I've seen it. I noticed that Ender IO's in here as well, which is neat, because you go in here and read about all the Ender IO machines, which is cool. Travel authentication. I haven't used their telepad in a very, very long time. I only ever played one pack where this was the only really relevant teleporter at the start of the pack, and it was amazing just because this one takes fuel, it takes some work. It isn't like instant just teleporting. You have to actually do some work on it, which is weird because they have this telepad, right? But then they have their travel anchors. So it really makes you wonder why it's in the same mod, right? But anyway, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to have to go through some of this because it looks like a little bit of stuff has changed with Draconic that I don't know about. Like, what's a necklace of shielding? I have no idea. Or Draconic, yeah, I have no idea what that stuff is. I don't know what infused potato armor is either. I have no idea what that's about. Apparently, if you need armor made of potatoes, they're the guys to talk to. What? Inert potato boots. They're literally boots made out of potatoes. What the heck? I have no idea. That is so weird. And you can add radiation shielding and stuff. That is messed up. Anyway, pretty cool, pretty awesome. Oh, did they finally add the chaotic tier stuff? Have I missed this? Oh, wow. Chaotic. Let's give it to you. I want to see that real quick. Did they finally add this? You guys probably had this stuff for a while I was gone. 240 damage on that thing. That is insane. What is the other one? The other one, I think the Awakened was only like 100, right? What is that? Staff of Power? Staff. Yeah, this one, right? Yeah, 105. That is way better. That's insane. Anyway, pretty cool, pretty awesome. And we got a giant power ball here. One thing I noticed in the book, too, there's actually a quest line in here. So if we go down here, check it out here. Hello, family. We have to get married in this pack. How cringe is that? That's amazing. I'm definitely thinking about doing it. I haven't dedicated myself yet. Like, this pack, I don't know how long I'm going to play it, right? It's one of those packs until I'm going to play until I just want to move on. Because there's nothing stopping me from, finishing this pack. I could have ENC tomorrow if I wanted it. I just don't want to take that route. I want to enjoy it. I've been having fun coming back and this being my first pack. But with all that said, do I really want to get married in a pack? Like, yeah, I could spawn a male and I could spawn a female. Yeah, what is this? Minecraft comes alive. Yeah, you actually get married and apparently have a baby too. I didn't know that was a thing. And I don't know what this hidden volumes thing is, but maybe we'll do this. I have no idea. It's just, it's scary to think about that. Make videos about that. So we've got ourselves a new reactor and a giant power ball here, but I think we're going to go ahead and probably wrap this one up here. So as always, if you guys like this episode, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. See you guys next video. Later.